Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today we're canning beans. It's Beans 2020! Here is one stock pot that I'm leaving in water until I get the rest canned. Here's what I'm canning right now, and this is what's left of that half bushel for me to get to as soon as I am done with the rest of these. Here are my jars. They have been washed, rinsed, and sanitized in the dishwasher. I'm using pink Himalayan salt, only because I don't have any coarse pickling salt. Please folks, don't use table salt. It has additives in it. This is natural. If you want to use sea salt, this, or coarse pickling salt, those are your good options. I just broke out a couple of new boxes of lids. So they've all been washed and rinsed, and they're in this hot water here. There's my boiling water, almost boiling. Here's my canner. The required amount of water and a shot of white vinegar to keep my jars from clouding. Let's get started. Alrighty. We're gonna put our jar on our hot pad here. And I'm gonna fill it to 1 inch from the top with raw packed beans. I'm raw packing these. I haven't done beans in 2 years, so it's time. We used the last of them a couple of weeks ago. We're gonna put, I don't know, a half a teaspoon of salt in there. And we're gonna fill it to 1 inch from the top, or a little bit more because we are going to debubble. So just above the bottom ring of the jar. Drop the bean. Debubble. Always debubble. Why? Because if you don't get all the air out of the bottom, the whole point of pressure canning is to push the air out and create a vacuum. If you don't get all the air out of the bottom, when it tries to push the air out of the jar, it will take it from the bottom and it will also push out liquid. So debubble, debubble, debubble. Always, always wipe your rims and threads with a clean damp paper towel. Clean warm lid, ring, and into the pressure canner that goes. Okay, I'm gonna put the lid on this one, and I will set my timer. I have to turn the handle on that one. I will set my timer for 10 minutes. As soon as that starts to spout a steady stream of steam, but I have it turned down so that I can get the next pot started. I got my 2 canners chock-a-block full, and as soon as they both start to spout a steady stream of steam, I will set my timer for 10 minutes. Okay, this one's been spouting a steady stream of steam for 10 minutes. And now I'm gonna put my 10-pound weight on. And as soon as that gives me a vigorous jiggle, I'm gonna start timing. These are pints. So it's 20 minutes for pints, 25 minutes for quarts. And these are all pints, so I'm gonna do them at 20 minutes. And we'll get this one ready. I have another timer set for that one. Okay, you saw that first vigorous jiggle, right? Now I have turned it down to just between medium and maximum, and I'm timing this for 20 minutes. And as soon as that has vented a steady stream of steam, I'll put my weight on, and at its first vigorous jiggle, I'll time it for 20 minutes. We be canning beans. Now my timer is about to go off in 25 seconds, and the second canner is about to give me my first vigorous jiggle, so the timing couldn't be any better because I'm going to turn this one off and set the timer for that one. There's my timer. So we're going to shut this one off. Now, we're going to let this cool down naturally, folks. Please, don't jiggle the weight. Don't move your canner. Don't immerse it in cold water. And for heaven's sakes, please do not try and open it until the sides are as cool to the touch where you can hold your hands on them for at least 5 seconds. All right? So this one is now in the cooling down phase. And that one's about to give me my first vigorous jiggle. We'll be back when both canners are cool enough that I can empty them. Our bobbles have popped down. I can comfortably touch the sides. But still, folks, open your canner away from you because there's always going to be some trapped steam and you don't want to get it in the face. Oh yeah, baby. So there it is, 40 pints of beans. And as you can see, I've taken all the rings off them. And now I just gotta date them. Now, I don't necessarily rotate out my pantry stock. I just put the new stuff more to the end so that I use up the older stuff first. However, I've already used up all my beans. Now I still have some beans coming in the garden. My pole beans are just starting and my unexpected pole beans out back are just starting to come out of flower. And tomorrow I have to can more spaghetti sauce to rotate out some more. Well, I'm not rotating out. I got a deal on canned spaghetti sauce and canned tomatoes. So I'm going to make some spaghetti sauce tomorrow. But I also have like 3 full grocery bags worth of vegetable stuff and some leftover vegetables from vegetable trays from our vacation. So I'm going to be canning. I'm going to be doing a huge batch of vegetable broth tomorrow, but I'm going to use my pressure canners. So let me know if you want to see a video on that, because this is just to show you what I've been saving up since I started dehydrating celery and canning and dehydrating beans. Now all of my dehydrated beans are my garden beans this year. So all these canned beans are beans I got from the farmer's market because, well, in my house you can never have too many beans. But I still have not got a full half-gallon jar of green beans yet for the pantry. But with the pole beans now coming, I'm going to hopefully top up my half-gallon jar of green beans. This is the Mrs. Volve from our half-acre homestead saying it's canning, dehydrating every day from now till God only knows when. But if it's worth a video, I'll do that for you. All right? Mwah! Take care. God bless and stay hydrated, okay? I love you guys.